of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
You have unlocked the desk of description. Use it to reveal the magical properties of any unidentified gear that you've collected. Cross button.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified.
Level 9. Inventory. Beasts. Sort out notes. Bathtub note. Gear. Inventory. Cloaks and robes. Tanned cloak. Equipped item. Tanned cloak. Superb. Required level 5. Offense 12. Defense. No up handwear. Neckwear. Circle button. Fringed cerulean. Equipped fringed cerulean runic scarf. Handwear. Outfit. Equipped wool jumper uniform. Superb. Required level 9. Facey wear. Wand handles. Wand handle. Headwear. Circled stylish top hat. Equipped item. Handwear. Circle handwear. Facey wear. Level. Challenges. Owl post. Perry Pippin. Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins. Perry Pippin. Level. Setting. Collections. Conjurations. 3 out of 104. Desk of description. Potting table with a small pot. A small potions station. A small potions station with 1 burner for brewing potions. Level 9. Talents. Quests. All. Complete the first keeper trial. Level. Settings.
The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Lumos. Utility. Conjuring spell. Triangle button. Art. Conjuration. Circle button. Herbology. Utility. Potions. Small scientific potions station. Small botanical potions station. Small eclectic potions station. Small gothic potions station. A small scientific potions station. Potions station budget. 0 out of 1. Complete more quests to increase conjuration budget in the room of requirement. Small scientific potions station. Small botanical potions station. Small scientific potions station. Potions station budget. 1 out of 1. Resources required. Conjuration. Potions stations. Small botanical potions station. Herbology. Botanical potting. Scientific potting table with a small pot. A potting table budget. 0 out of 1. Complete more quests to increase potting table budget. 1 out of 1. Resource conjuration.
Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Thank you, Professor.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the room of requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Conjuration. Rugs. Furniture. Decorations. Room of requirement artwork. Wall hangings. Room, statue, seats, tables, seating. Wall, utility. Enchanted items to be used in the room of requirement. Curb, utility, decorations. Wall hanging, Gryffindor, long mirror. Oval mirror. Winged mirror. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total resources required. Moonstone. 6. Conjuration. Potion, rugs, large medium scientific rug, medium botanical rug, medium eclectic rug, medium gothic rug, medium scientific rug. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of items that can be conjured. Medium scientific rug. A medium rug that would feel right at home in a library. Resources required. Moonstone. Conjuration, potion, decoration, utility, scientific, and desk of description. Desk of description budget. 1 out of 1. Desk of description. A desk which can be used to identify unknown pieces of gear and their properties. Conjuration. Potion, decoration, eclectic, scientifics, botanicals, gothics, scientifics. Conjuration budget. The conjuration resources required. Moonstone. 56 out of 2 resources required. Moonstone. 50. Conjuration. Potion. Room of mischievous. Niffler. House elves and mistress portrait. A bright painting. Gazing. House elves. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of items that can be resources required. Conjuration, gazing witch portrait. Dapper wizard portrait. A bickering couple portrait. Gazing wizard portrait. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of items that can resources required. Moonstone. 52 out of 1. Triangle button. Conjuration. Niffler and witch portrait. Of conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of items that can be conjured. Resources required. Gazing wizard portrait. Dapper wizard portrait. Bickering couple portrait. Nurse and baby portrait. House elves and mistress. Gazing witch. Nurse and baby portrait. Resources required. Moonstone. House elves and mistress portrait. Gazing witch portrait. Nurse. Bickering couple portrait. Resources required. Conjuration. Conjuration. Rugs. Seating. Scientific. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of resources required. Moonstone. 47 out of 2. Triangle button. Resources required. Conjuration. Tables. Decorated small side. Conjuration budget. The conjuration budget indicates the total number of resources required. Conjuration.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
The altering spell can be used to alter the physic lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark area. Reparo. Altering spell. Triangle button.
Altering spell to customize it.
Small scientific potions station. Scientific archway. Scientific art. Scientific wall pediment. Scientific central floor. Scientific unavailable. Scientific wall. Scientific botanical chair. Eclectic chair.
You've been practicing?
I have some questions about alteration, Professor.
Yes?
Those are all my questions. How do I use alteration?
How do I use the altering spell?
Simply aim your wand at a conjured item that you would like to customize and cast the altering spell as I show you. You can change an item's appearance in a number of ways, as well as move the item around the room.
Those are all my questions. What does the altering spell do?
Thank you, Professor. I have no more questions.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Map. Flue Flames locations. In the shadow of the Undercroft. In the shadow of the Undercroft. The astronomy wing. In the shadow of the light. In the shadow of the map. Flue Flames location. In the shadow. Triangle. Map. Flue. This is your location.
I cannot do this for all eternity. Just wait a point. I didn't mean...
Over here. Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. but he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
That's ridiculous.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though.
Lumos. You, Incendio. Damn, Confringo. Triangle button, R2 button.
Best to keep the Undercroft intact.
The blasting curse, Confringo, fires an explosive blast. Certain talents can alter its effect on enemies.
A bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio. Confringo! Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
It's almost too much. I'm ready for more spells like this.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
I'd be glad to.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
I'll tell you the truth. I'm not ready to tell you everything.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Lumos. Utility. Accio. Force. Summons a variety of objects and enemies. Expelliarmus. Triangle button. Arc.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Sebastian showed me. I stumbled up.
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
I promise not to say any.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Map. Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Secret rooms. The Room of Requirement and the Mount Chamber. This is your location. The Astronomy Wing. The Grand Staircase. The Magnificent Staircase of Hogwarts. Cross button. Select. The Exit. The South Wing. The South Wing of Hogwarts. The Grand Staircase. The Magnificent. The Great Hall. The Great Hall. The famous Great Hall of Hogwarts. Cross button. Select. The Great Hall. The Grand Staircase. The The Grand Staircase. Collection. Grand Staircase Tower. Grand Staircase. The Grand Stair.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Map. Flue Flames location. The map chain. Triangle button. Open quest log. The Astronomy Wing. The Astronomy Charms. Cross button.
Transfiguration requires such precision. I once turned my pet rabbit into a candlestick. Mother was furious when she set the table and it hopped away.
The most I've ever been able to conjure was a single quill. Not sure I'll ever master that one.
A Beginner's Guide to Transfiguration was Miley's favorite textbook. I cannot seem to wrap my head around the subject.
How rare a metamorph guy anyway?
I'm dreading taking my Transfiguration owl. Absolutely dreading it. I'd rather jinx myself than have to explain reasons for the exceptions to Gamp's law.
Do you think it's painful to be in a half-transfigured state?
I hated learning Vanishment. Never had such abysmal marks.
Everyone knows you can't conjure food. Haven't you heard of Gamp's law?
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Eldridge Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
His great niece?
Yes, she used to be an Auror. Well, she took me to Azkaban to meet Anne Thisbe.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience. But you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before he died, so I had to find his ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. map, there's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I believe I have.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll see you there.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Map. The bell tower wing. The bell tower, the grand staircase. Raven, cross button. Set waypoint. Square by
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Map. Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. Map. Flue Flames locations. Hogsmeade map. World map. Forbidden Hogsmeade map. If you see this icon at a the Highlands. Enemy level 1 to 25. The Highlands. Forbidden Forest. Enemy level South Hogwarts region. Hogwarts grounds. North Hogwarts region. The Highlands. The Highlands. North Fort Percival Triangle Forbidden Hogsmeade South Hogwarts region. Enemy Ghost of Our Hogsmeade. The only all-wizarding village in Britain. South Hogwarts region. Level 10. Collections, One Handle, Conjurations. 9 out of 140. Decorations and gameplay stations conjured in the unknown. Traits. Trait level 10. Talents, spells. 3 out of 10. Dark Art Core. 0 out of Core. Purchase talents, Ancient Magic Throw Expertise. Ancient Magic Throw Basic Cast Mastery. Basic cast impacts reduce spell cooldowns. Required level, Protego Absorption. Successful Protego blocks will contribute to the Ancient Magic meter. Swift. Holding down dodge allows you to vanish quickly and reappear nearby. Required level 5. Circle button. Back. Level. Map, Flue Flames locations. This is your the Grand Staircase, the Grand Staircase, Ravenclaw Tower. Grand Staircase Tower, Grand Staircase. Owl Post, Professor Weasley. Cross button. Select. Sir Sebastian Sallow. Perry Pippin. Sebastian Sallow, I've not forgotten about our library venture. Sebastian, Professor, come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. Professor, Perry, good day to you. Perry Pippin, level 10. Collection, challenge, settings, Owl Post, Nat Psi Onai. Come and see me. Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the ministry. Hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine. Professor Fig. Professor Sharp. Level. Inventory. Quests. Or Percival Interior. Professor Sharp's Percival Rackham's trial. I need to meet Professor Fig outside the tower. Professor Cross button. Untrack quest. Circle button. Madam Kagawa's assignment 1. Before I can perform any of Madam Kagawa's flying assignments, I'll need to purchase a broom. Professor Sharp's assignment 1. Professor Sharp wants me to test myself while under the influence of both the Maxima and Ejoris potions. Professor Garlick's assignment 1. Professor Garlick wants me to field test a venomous tentacula and a mandrake. Should I need any seeds or plants, I can visit dog flight test. After completing my broom flight training in Madam Kagawa's flying class, Everett mentioned checking in with Albie Weeks at Spintwitches to get a broom. Purchase a demanding delivery. Perry Pippin of J. Pippin's Potions in Hogsmeade sent me an owl regarding a delivery. Interior decorating. Professor Weasley wants me to use the altering spell to change the size, color, and identity of a conjured item in the room of requirement. Change the color of an item. Adjust the size of an item. Requirements. Suggested level 5. Rewards, cross button. Untrack quest. Level 10. Map, Flue Flames locations. Hug, secret rooms. The room of require. Lumos. Lumos. Conjuring spell, altering spell, triangle but art. Scientific chair. An innovative chair, equally at home in a study hall or eccentric drawing room. Scientific chair. Cross button. Confirm. L1 button R1 button. Scientific chair. An innovative chair, equally at home in a study hall or eccentric drawing room. Scientific chair. Cross button. Confirm. L1 button R1 button. Rotate object. Down button up button. Change size. L2 button. Hold, disable snapping. Gothic chair. Scientific chair. Botanical chair. Eclectic chair. Scientific chair. Botanical chair. Botanical chair. Scientific chair. Botanical chair. Blue. Square button. Change green, pink, purple, red.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
Scientific botanical central floor.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think?
Scientific botanical walls. Eclectic walls. Botanical walls. Eclectic walls. Gothic walls. Eclectic walls. Botanical walls. Botanical walls. But alter all architecture. This will apply the current visuals and colors to all architecture of the room of requirement. Cross button.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience?
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
A cool, moonlit ambience sounds perfect.
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. an even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Deep thinks you are doing good work here.
Level 11. Talents. Dark Arts. Core. Wiggenweld Potency I. Wiggenweld heals you to a greater effect. Required level 5. Circle button. Back. Spell Knowledge I. A new spell set is added. Hold R2 button and tap directional buttons in a direction to swap to an unlocked spell set. Required level 5. Spell Knowledge 2. A new spell set is added. Hold R2 button and tap directional buttons in a direction to swap to an unlocked spell set. Required level 5. Circle Wiggenweld Potency I. Wiggenweld heals you to a greater effect. Required level Dark Arts. Blood Curse. Dealing Disarming Curse. Stunning Curse. Blood Curse. Stunning Curse. Imperial Mastery. An enemy under your control with Imperial curses other targets with each successful strike. Required level 6. Dark Arts. Core. Stealth. Level Owl Post. Challenge Collections. Wand-Hand Conjurations. Gold Herbology Trophy. Dressings. Gold Herbology Trophy. A golden trophy reflecting excellent work in herbology. Wand Handle. Level 11. Level 11. Quests. Flight Test. After completing my broom flight training in Madame Cross button. Level. Talents. Map. Flue Flames Locations. Hogwarts. Collection Chests. World Hogsmeade Map. World Map. Spintwitch's Sporting Needs. West Hogs.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?